Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, the second lesson in trigonometry. Our lesson today, trigonometric ratios of some angles or special angles. These angles are 30, 45, and 60. Look at this triangle. In this triangle, right angle triangle is called 30-60 triangle. 30-60 triangle. The ratio between sides of it 1 to 2 to root 3. So we can find sine 30 opposite over hypotenuse equals 1 over 2. Cosine 30 adjacent over hypotenuse is root 3 over 2. Tan 30 opposite over adjacent 1 over root 3. 60 sine 60 equal root 3 over 2 opposite over hypotenuse, and the cosine 60 1 over 2 tan 60 is root 3. In the second triangle 45 it is a isosceles right angle triangle, so sine 45 equals cosine 45 because the ratio between sides 1 to 1 to root 2. So sine 45 equals 1 over square root 2, and the cosine 45 is 1 over square root 2, and the tan 45 equals 1 because tan equals sine by cosine divided by cosine. Okay, we can show this table by another way. So we can say sine 30 equal 1 over 2, cosine 30 square root 3 over 2, tan 30 equals square root 3 over 3, or we can write 1 over square root 3 because the two values are equivalent, but this value in the simplest form, and when you use calculator the answer is root 3 over 3. Okay, sine 60 equals square root 3 over 2, cosine 60 equals 1 over 2, and the tan 60 over 3. Sine 45 equals square root 2 over 2, or the second value or equivalent value 1 over square root 2, the same value 1 over square root 2 equals square root 2 over 2, but in this form, in the simplest form, because the denominator has a whole number. Cosine 45 the same, square root over 2, and the tan 45 equals 1. So when we write 1 over square root 3, we can write another value or equivalent value, square root 3 over 3. When we write 1 over square root 2, we can write by another way, square root 2 over 2. Understood? Now let's go to some examples. First exercise, find sine 30 plus cosine 60 minus tan 45. Put the value of each one. Sine 30 equals 1 over 2 plus cosine 60 equals 1 over 2 minus tan 45 equals 1, so the answer is 0. Exercise number 2, find the x if x sine power 245 equals tan power 260. So we can find x equals tan power 260 over sine power 245 equals tan 60 equal 3 and power 2. Sine 45 equal 1 over 2 power 2 equals 3 over 1 over 2. 1 of square root 2 power 2 equals 1 over 2. So the answer is 6. Last one, find the value of x. If tan x equals 4 sine 30 cosine 60, we can write tan x equals 4 multiplied by sine x 1 over 2 multiplied by cosine 60 1 over 2 equals 4 times 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 equals 1. So tan x equal 1. We can find x by, we know that tan 45 equals 1, or we can use calculator, shift tan 1 equals 45 degree. Okay, pay attention. X here is angle because x after tan, but x here is value and not angle. Okay, now we have finished this lesson, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.